Welcome to the We've Been Drinking MMA podcast. We are talking about the UFC 289, the Nunes Aldana fight. By the way, I am Lousy,
As a backhand.
and we are talking about the main event, the Nunes Aldana fight, and I am going Amanda Nunes. Thanks, everybody.
Good night. Okay. That was a walk-off. He's actually gone. He left the building, actually. I'm going with Amanda Nunes as well. This is funny. She's actually minus 330.
We're still doing this? What's going on here?
It's like, why? Why? No disrespect, but
This is
good night, everyone. Thank you so much for listening to UFC 289.
Nah, no, but like
This fight is
this is like
it's bad. It's a bad matchup.
You know how like college football, they need to throw in games like just so they have a schedule.
Yeah.
It's about as even though Aldana is a UFC fighter, I think Nunes is Alabama, and then Aldana is like Iowa State. You know what I mean?
I mean, just on paper, the fact that Aldana has a loss 3 fights ago.
Yeah.
To Holly Holm.
Yes.
No offense to Holly Holm, but Holly Holm is not right now a person who anyone says, "Hey, let's throw her in there with Nunes," right? So, and Aldana just lost to Holly Holm 3 fights ago, and then she beat 2 fights ago. She beat Yana Santos, who's not a threat, to the title.
Macy
Chiasson, who's not even, I don't think, top 5, and Macy Chiasson literally loses fight. I don't know if she's there to fight because she loses in very precarious ways, really weird.
Seems like
ways.
She gives up.
It seems like she quit. Either she's quitting or throwing fights. Either way, a win over Macy Chiasson, who's I don't feel she's top. She's striker, one-dimensional, and then Santos, and then you get a title shot. Aldana is a good fighter. No, don't want to take that away from her, but her it just doesn't make any sense for a title shot. Only reason it makes sense is because for some reason Nunes Pena Part 3 didn't happen. I rewatched the Nunes Pena Part 2 fight, and it was interesting because you look at the strike count, which you can't always take that
especially significant strikes. You can't take that into account.
Yeah, take it with a grain of salt because it was even on round 1 and 2, and then of course Nunes took her down, Pena, for round 3, 4, and 5, and just dominated. So she could have maybe won every round, but she could have also dropped the first 2, just depending on whoever's scoring it. But the point is that Nunes had a good performance. Pena, Nunes, the trilogy I think was being talked about, and I don't know why this happened with Aldana, but it feels like Aldana is like replacing the actual big pay-per-view fight that should have happened. So
she was like instead of Pena, like if Pena backs out, then you're up for the title.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think that's realistic right here for this fight.
To be fair, Aldana has fast leg kicks. I think maybe almost as fast as Nunes.
And Aldana's a professional boxer, so
yeah. She got good counters. She's got some good KO wins over Caitlin Vieira, who's a really solid, a person that I respect as a really good MMA fighter.
Yes.
And she got a KO win over her 4 fights ago. So, it's not like she doesn't have a good record. I'm just saying her last 3 fights, it's just not enough, in my opinion, for a shot. But she's here. She's got fast leg kicks, just like Nunes. She is a little bit slow. That's her problem, is that Nunes is the GOAT.
Yeah.
Nunes is fast and Aldana is not fast. So, like...
Is one-dimensional Aldana?
One-dimensional meaning, because if she get... but that's the other thing, is that she's susceptible to the takedown. She got taken down by Macy Chiasson 2 or 3 times in her last fight, and Macy Chiasson is basically a pure striker.
Yeah.
A Muay Thai fighter. So, a stand-up fighter. So, how the hell is Aldana going to stop Nunes from taking her down? By the way, like, to your point, like, you're right. One-dimensional, and we talked about this, is that, Nunes took down Pena. Pena is the grappler.
Yes.
How the hell is Aldana... If Aldana can't stop a pure striker from taking her down, Nunes could literally just take Aldana down for 5 rounds.
Whenever she wants.
And hold her down, because Nunes is great at jiu-jitsu, So... it's like Aldana, fast leg kicks, but she can get susceptible to the takedown. She's slow. She goes forward relatively fast, but backing up very slow. So if she misses a punch, backing up, she's gonna get taken down.
Right.
That's number 1. Can't win the fight there. Number 2, Aldana's right punch. Her dominant punch. She's orthodox, so her right hand is good, but it's not nearly as fast as it's close, but it's not good enough against Nunes's punch. And Nunes can strike with both hands. Proof is you saw Nunes did the southpaw stance. She fought the southpaw against Pena in the last fight. She fought with her left hand as her dominant punch. instead of her right. So Nunes can literally switch it, and Aldana's right hand is not as good as Amanda's left. That's just straight up. So on top of that, Aldana has an okay jab, but she doesn't use it much. And Aldana does not really use the left with power or speed at all. She's not comfortable with it. So she really has only one arm in this fight. And it's not as good as Nunes' bad arm. So
that's a problem. That's a problem.
A lot of problems. I feel like minus 330 for Nunes is an absolute steal. I know a lot of people would say maybe, she's priced out. No way. I think she's minus 500. I think she's all over Aldana with takedowns to the punching to the just dynamic, variety of strikes. It's easy fight, I think.
This is 5 rounds?
Yeah. 5-round fight.
So inside the distance? Inside.
I think Nunes is too smart. Nunes might not go for the finish and might just go for takedowns because Aldana does have KOs on her record against good fighters. And Nunes, when she goes against a person who knows how to strike really well, like Jermaine Durandamy or Aldana, fighters like this that are really good at striking, that are actually, relatively, go like, wow, look at their highlights. Yeah. Then Nunes usually goes for takedowns usually. So I'm thinking that it could be a boring decision. That's why I'm just going to bet Nunes straight up.
Nunes straight up.
Minus $330 to make 100.
It's probably the easiest pick that you're going to pick in this card.
100% my lock. I like Aldana. I thought, when I saw her fight a couple years ago, I was like, wow, she has potential. But just looking at her, the progression is she's got good KO power, but she's not fast.
Amanda's smart enough not to just keep it on the feet.
Aldana pressures, but Aldana does not pressure like Pena. You know what I mean? Pena pressures a lot. Aldana doesn't pressure nearly as much as that to really knock out Nunes, even with a fluke. On top of that, Aldana is relatively fast going forward, only with one punch. She doesn't throw with her left, only her right. And then when she backs up, when she misses, she's too slow, and then Nunes can easily counter. She can do anything she wants, take her down. Right. It's just a horrible style matchup, in my opinion. And I think, I love it as my lock. So,
yes. Thanks everybody for listening. Like, subscribe, comment. We would love to have some comments on this one. So, thanks everybody.
Appreciate it.